Willow's Adventure. Just as the sun was rising over the mountain tops, Katura opened an eye. She looked around and saw her flock sleeping in a tree full of delicious fruits. "Breakfast!" she screamed in her loud voice. All the parakeets woke up screeching at once, making a deafening noise that scared other little birds that were flying around the place. "This was a great place to spend the night," Katura said. "When everyone finishes eating, we will continue to fly south, where we will find hazelnuts and araucaria trees full of tasty nuts." That's it, and as if someone had given an order, they all disappeared quickly in a bustling lemon-green cloud. Nearby, the noise caught the attention of another forest resident. Willow realized that daylight was coming and had to remain hidden in the shrub. That is what the poodoos do, his mother had told him. He was no longer a baby. The light spots on his back had disappeared and had already begun to show the little white horns that the male poodoo have. Willow looked at her sleeping mother. Forgetting her repeated warnings to always stay with her, he decided he wanted to see what was beyond the limits of the forest. Very close, the prairie stretched out, wide and sunny, and he headed there. He had not been far from the forest when he heard shots and barking of dogs in the distance. He believed that those barks were coming closer and gave him a terrible scare. Disoriented, he ran as fast as his short legs allowed him, fleeing danger. His race ended in an unknown forest where he hid in the hollow of a dry larch. His heart was beating very fast, and it took him a long time to calm down. After a while, Willow felt that the danger had passed, and he dared to poke his head out of his hiding place. Looking around, he realized he was inside a thick forest with no trails. Lianas and vines of wildflowers hang from tall trees that barely show the sky. He heard a loud whistle, saw above his head a hummingbird drinking the nectar of flowers, flying fast from one to the other, moving their wings with such a speed that they were almost invisible. "Dude," Willow said, "I'm lost. How can I get out of these woods?" "I really don't know," said the tiny little bird. "I am in a hurry from flower to flower, and I do not pay attention to the trails." "May I know where are you going with such urgency?" Willow asked. "I'm not sure," the hummingbird replied. "But I'm very sorry. I don't have time to help you." And if by magic, he vanished before his eyes. Following the course that the bird seems to have taken, and after crossing thick vegetation, the forest opened into a meadow, where Willow saw a pair of large black birds standing on a log, enjoying the sun. They watched him curiously. And one of them said, "Hi, my name is Ivy, and my friend here is Poison. What are you doing here so lonely?" "I am lost. I cannot find my house," Willow told them. The two vultures looked at each other. And with a sly smile, Ivy said, "Don't worry, little Poodle. We can help you to find it. Our wings are very strong. You're small and light. We can take you back home in an instant." Willow was thinking it would be good to go home quickly, but those blackbirds didn't give him confidence. His hooked beaks and big claws scared him. Willow kept thinking. He thought about what his mom always told him. Never go with someone you don't know. Never, no matter what they offer you or tell you. Ivy saw a flock of vultures flying in circles very close to there. "It seems they found something good to eat," he exclaimed. He said, "Make up your mind soon, little one, or Poison and I are going to join our pals." "Thank you very much," said shyly Willow, "but I prefer to stay." "It's all right," yelled Ivy. "Let's go, Poison. Let's have some fun." With relief, Willow watched the mighty birds fly away and thought, how nice it would be to be able to fly like that and find my home. You can, but I can do it. Willow realized he was thinking out loud. The one who said that was a dove, looking at him from the top of a branch. "Tell me what place I have to search for," said the dove. "I know this forest and I will be happy to help you." "You're too small to walk alone. There are all kinds of dangers around here." Willow explained that his house was in a hollow tree by a stream. In front of the tree with bark so white it almost glowed in the moonlight. "I will do my best," said the dove and flew off. A very long time passed to Willow hidden in the bushes. On the verge of tears, he noticed a movement through the bushes. "What happened, friend? Why so sad?" asked the fox. Willow told him, and the fox, seeing him in trouble, made him an interesting proposal. "You help me, and then I'll help you, little one. I am now going to visit the chicken coop of a nearby farm. How about you run around distracting the farmer's dogs, and meanwhile I can go and eat those eggs that I like so much. Then I will accompany you to look for your house." Willow kept thinking and thinking. He heard in his head the clear voice of his mom. "We must be away from the man and his dogs." "Thank you very much, Mr. Fox, but I prefer to stay here," Willow said in a soft voice. "Okay, but I think it would be a perfect plan," said the fox. And he was out of sight through the bushes. The sun began to hide in the horizon. Willow realized he was going to spend the night alone. A pale moon appeared among the clouds. Willow felt a knot of sorrow rise to his throat and turn into tears. He sought a hiding place among the ferns on the forest and prepared to spend a very long night. All the stars were shining in the sky when he finally fell asleep. He was awakened by a peck on the nose and saw next to him a very angry little bird. "What are you doing sleeping here, so close to my nest? You could have crushed my eggs." "Excuse me, ma'am," Willow said, "but I thought all the nests were in the trees." "Cucaos and other birds nest on the ground among the bushes and ferns. You should look better where you walk." Willow noticed that he had slept very close to a mud nest with 3 small eggs. "I am very sorry if I scare you, Mrs. Cucao. I will be very careful from now on." Willow's anticipated awakening made him come out of hiding early. The forest was alive with activity. Flocks of birds moved among the trees. The north wind was blowing, bringing a fresh scent. Between thrills and happy songs, the birds celebrate the coming rain. Willow saw the dog was approaching and asked hopefully, "Friend, did you find my house?" "I found something much better," said the dog. And then he saw her, for Willow, the most beautiful poodle in this world. "Mom." "Sonny," his mother said, upset and tearful, "what a scare you have given me. I have been looking for you everywhere. Forgive me for worrying like this. I was also scared sometimes. But I want you to know that I didn't forget any of your warnings. Everything I tell you is for your good, son. You're not ready to go out in the woods alone yet. You still have many things to learn." "Yes, Mom, you are right. It is very bad to have escaped. I am sorry. I promise never to be disobedient again," he said, very serious. And after saying goodbye to the dog, they started their way crossing the woods back home.